don't know. I seem a little disturbed right now.
Hey everyone, welcome to Tabletop Obscura presents Hoist the Colors, yar! As I blow out my mic.
Yarr!
Pirate noise.
Yard?
I did my
Oh.
American yarn.
Oh, yeah, no, that makes sense. Absolutely does make sense. I really wish I had made a second coffee before I started, but this is fine. I haven't finished this
Stop
one.
everything. Let's stop everything. Matt, explain to us exactly how that makes so much sense.
Well, I've got like less than a quarter of my coffee left, and I should make a
That
new
is not the question that
Think
you
it's
said make
American.
sense to, Matthew.
Yeah,
Well,
Matt.
I don't remember now. It's fine.
Wow. We need an
Seems
editor
like-
so that we can roll the tapes.
Seems like Matt's trying to dodge a problematic issue.
Look, I've got a lot going on right now. Stuff that I wish I could actually talk about. But
I hate the way you play that game.
wait, which game?
Gallows Bar?
Yes, Gallows Spire has been a lot of fun. I will say that.
You vex me. Playing that game.
I think Discord's garbling sound as well. I'm not sure what's going on.
Okay,
Kelly
so I'm
Old.
not the only one hearing it.
Probably.
Okay, so it is Discord. It's not
That's
just
just
me.
how Sam talks.
It's just Discord. Discord doesn't like my microphone.
He's got a mouthful of marshmallows. And
Not quite.
I'm not
Alright,
gonna
Yeah,
comment
no.
on that.
no, that's cool. We're
There's
cool.
chippies. Mouthful
Um,
of chippies.
I
And
have
rather
been playing
than
a
you
lot of...
hearing all the munch crunches, I'm not munch crunching.
Yeah, and I appreciate it. And I'm sure everyone who's listening in does as well. But it has been a while. How has everyone's, time been? Like the last, what has it been,
Interesting.
2 weeks?
Yep.
2-3 weeks now? God, it's been way
I've
too
been-
long.
I've been having a good time. I started up classes, so yeah.
Oh,
Juliet started up classism? What?
that's a bit early this year, isn't it?
Started up classes, and now they're available on Paizo.com.
No, that's
Oh.
it's pretty standard. Late August, early September. For a
Oh,
start date.
okay. Because I know here in Canada it's usually Tuesday after Labor Day.
Oh, wild.
Labor Day is Labor Day.
Which would be this Tuesday for people who don't know what Labor Day is.
Labor Day.
I have no idea about Labor Day or
Days are
anything like
different.
It's
I don't
holiday.
think we actually have a holiday called Labor Day. Our public holidays are just called something else.
that. I think we got May Day. Like, we do May Day weekend. Which is weird. Why are we celebrating this day? Oh, because it's May. Oh, okay.
Listen, sometimes months need a little pick-me-up, okay?
Well, if any month needs it.
Matt, I'm really loving on the stream seeing the little grid pop up and then
I-
go away and then pop up.
And then I just fixed it then so it won't pop up again.
Now
It's
my
alright.
day is ruined.
He's playing Minesweeper.
What, do I look like Girl DM?
Yes. I mean, no.
No? She has like a
Maybe.
green color palette, whereas I've kind of got the purple going on.
Oh, that's what color it's supposed to be? Man.
So we're just gonna deduct a hero point from Holix. This is
I
fine.
thought he was just a bush.
I will
But
note that I have the green color palette. This is greenest.
but
Matt's
yes,
just green with envy.
I have been playing a lot of Gallows Spire Survivors recently. I've been enjoying it a hell of a lot, and if you enjoy Vampire Survivors, then it's definitely something that you should add to your Steam wish list. But otherwise, I'm trying to think of actually announcements and stuff on my end. I don't think there's actually that much. Check out the Patreon, because I'm posting a bunch of my homebrew stuff up there.
Ooh.
I've been doing the elemental curriculums for the Remaster Wizard lately. And I'm through 3 of the 6, I think it is. Including the most recent one was the Earth one, Deep Rock University. No comment from Sam? I'm surprised.
Good old Deep Rock Galactic.
No, because my keyboard's not fucking working.
I'm doing that. I'm also going to be putting a couple of new archetypes up there that I've been working on. One of them including their Caravaneer. So if you've ever wanted to kind of have your own little vehicle to ride around in on your adventures, it's not for every adventure path, but it's something that you can have. And I kind of designed it with the free archetype in mind.
Caravan rules as well?
Not full caravan rules, but the rules for a caravan, including how to improve it.
Ah.
Including stuff like, hey, I want my caravan to kind of grow legs and walk around on its own. There are feats for that. It is something that I've actually done.
Put it back.
Why?
It's
Not
supposed
everything
to have
has to
legs.
be Baba Yaga, Matthew.
Well, no, it was
Just
one of
let
the-
it be your own thing. Fuck. God forbid women do anything.
Real. Matt hates women, actually.
Mm-hmm.
We need to cancel Matt on Threads.
on Threads. God. Is anyone actually using Threads?
Everyone power up your live journal and start hate blogging Matt.
It's my favorite joke to just say that we should cancel people on Threads.
I am gonna get on the Neopets boards and
Of the last, like,
Wow.
4
expose
sentences, Neopets was the only thing I understood.
Oh,
When you
God.
see a board is somewhere where you like it's like a forum, like a Reddit.
See, I remember Neopets. I remember trying
Yeah,
to
I
play
remember.
with old Australian
They're coming
dialect.
back, Matthew.
Yeah, I
Oh,
know.
Really?
Yeah. And everyone's like, why?
Yeah, I thought it
Because-
kind of did its lifespan.
Because now more than ever, everyone needs to go to the prehistoric zone and get a piece of a giant omelet. All I remember of Neopets.
Yeah, no, because everyone was way too poor to actually afford proper food, so they had to get the free food from the omelet.
Man, sounds familiar, don't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's almost like companies go and over monetize games for children.
Some of those games were legitimately fun, though. Some of the
Oh,
Neopets games.
100%. Just, I go back to over monetized.
Yeah. Well,
I was a big Webkins girly, so...
Webkins. Yeah.
Had to be different, didn't you?
see,
Webkins was
Webkins
the
I've
one
never
where you
heard
had
of.
to actually buy the
I
stuffed
liked
animals,
the
right?
plushies, yeah.
Yeah. So I never did Webkins because couldn't afford the plushie.
Fair.
Did they appreciate and value like the other one?
Beanie Babies?
That's the one.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know. I doubt it.
I don't think so, did.
Has everyone seen the fantastic image of the divorce court with the Beanie Babies?
Yes. I have seen it. It's fantastic.
I have not.
I have not.
Well, I know what I'm doing for the next 15, 20 seconds.
Yeah, it shouldn't take you too long. It's pretty infamous.
Nope.
Otherwise, yeah, I don't think there's much more in the way of announcements on my end. Abomination Vaults is going to be on tomorrow night. That's going to be
Yeah, it
fun. Oh, we should mention the thing. The playtest classes have been released for 2nd edition, the Animist and the Exemplar. Does anyone have any quick thoughts or feelings on it?
I haven't
think
read
they look
anything or
cool.
seen anything.
My Percy Jackson fantasies are being live dead in 2E now.
I think they're pretty cool. I've read all of Animist. I haven't read any of Exemplar. I think Animist looks really cool. And despite
like
what
their name
some
should be
people,
swapped.
despite what some people say, I don't think it's a cleric-y feeling class.
I don't think it's a cleric-y feeling class. It's just because it doesn't feel like a cleric. It's weird that it has medium armor and is a D8 hit points.
I find it weird that Exemplar doesn't have medium armor, but that's especially when you can have strength as your class.
I think actually everyone should have medium armor. Just give everyone medium armor. That's a joke.
Just do what everyone else does when they want medium armor and pick up the Sentinel archetype. Jeez.
True. Except,
one of the
okay,
Guys with
Sentinel,
scales.
Sentinel sucks for free archetype games because you don't actually have a 4th level feat in Sentinel. That's a pet peeve of mine.
It is pretty weird, but I also think it might have
pick
been
up a-
somewhat intentional.
Just pick it up in your class feat slot.
There actually is question as to whether or not you can do that in a free archetype game because it says you cannot take another archetype until you've taken 2 other things of this archetype.
It is.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't mean like at the whilst you're all locked out of it.
I
Okay.
have allowed it in the past, but that's because the 2 archetypes in question were very similar in kind of feel and design. So it was like this
You
feels
just-
like just a left ways increase, so to speak.
You just pick it up at a level where you can pick up both of them.
So
We
it
just
was
play
fine.
something better. It's fine.
It's fine. Just play a full class. No need for full free archetypes. Everyone's gonna lose
Yeah.
their free archetype. It's fine.
No, just play dual class.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I want to play a dual class game. I just think it would be really fun. Roll up with a fighter flurry ranger. That'd be so funny.
Wouldn't it just, Matt?
I am sure that there are GMs out there who would really love to engage with that kind of thing. As for me, I don't.
That's so fair.
Why not, Matt?
Because I kind of like it. Like, just free archetypes good for me. I like the gradual attribute bonuses. Like, I don't do it when it's like a flesh game, but online I like the gradual attribute boosts. I just kind of like that, and I don't see a need for dual class unless you're really getting to some nutty power levels.
It's,
And I
a-
don't-
it's-
Nuts.
it's definitely an insane power level at that point.
Yes. I've seen some of the builds that people have done with dual classing, and it's like, oh, okay. So this is where the power gamers hang out. But then I've also looked at the stamina system and proficiency with that level. And I don't know. I feel like I have my preference for how I like to run my Pathfinder 2 games. But
Hey,
References despicable.
You know, I just found out that this is using the gradual ability score boost.
I'm pretty sure I've got it activated for this game. It should be.
Yeah, it is.
You do.
It is.
I haven't done it.
Okay, no, that's fine. I will say a couple of things. We are using the latest Foundry engine for Pathfinder 2, so some of the things may be a little bit different, or moved around just a little bit slightly. Also, some of the remaster stuff is already starting to be implemented, so some spells have been changed, etc., etc. Otherwise, who remembers what happened last time? I think we ended on quite
not a
Hey.
damn clue.
I think we ended on a cliffhanger.
Yeah, so we did our jobs. Me and Froligs, small squad.
Yep.
We went out and basically
We
got
procured a
intel.
chicken.
we got intel that people were disappearing in these two places, and we figured they were probably being turned into zombies.
Yeah.
So we went to do some basic recon, figure out if that was the case, so we could then come in guns blazing. Salt water spilling. So, we left, and then, we sent out 2 squads, tall squad and short squad. Short squad went to investigate a farm. We found a chicken that was not a zombie, and 2 people who were. We snuck off without fighting. Other tall squad couldn't manage not getting into a fight. So
Yeah, I mean, they're not on our level.
I mean, we don't know that they're actually going to get
Also
into a
not
fight
on your
yet.
level. We are above you.
We
We never specified that we didn't have to get into a fight.
Well, you
Team
don't...
Big Boy was led into a dark room where we left off.
Yeah, no, that's pretty much where we did leave off. Because you were investigating a shipbuilder that, reportedly, their employees haven't actually left in, well, days, perhaps weeks. So, we're assuming void zombies, and after a interaction with what was probably not the receptionist, and was kind of acting very much like a human, you were actually led away into a dark room.
HUGHMANN.
Human. Speaking of, let's move that over. But I do have to ask. Solar and Archie,
Yes.
you're led down a pretty short hallway before you're led into the main area of the shipbuilding yard. There is people moving about, doing the work. They're currently in the midst of building a full ship. You can obviously tell from the pieces missing from the hull that it is not ship-shape in any way, shape, or form. If this thing was taken out to berth, it would sink very quickly. Otherwise, it's kind of uncomfortable to hear. There's like just this layer of silence over the entire place.
Do the people that are building the ship look like they're human? Or rather, at least non-zombified?
Well, that's the thing. They seem to be doing the work as well as can be expected. Or well
But
as you
there's
would...
no communication going on between.
Yeah, there's no talking, there's no general chatter, there's no work songs going on. They're just
I
purely
see.
doing the work in silence. So you hear the slamming of hammers, wood being sawn, but that's about it. You don't even hear or even see a supervisor overlooking the entire thing.
Indeed, this is sketch.
But let me kind of move you all over to there.
Shuffle,
And by
shuffle,
all of
shuffle.
you.
Oh, that's a
Solar-
lot of them.
And look, they
You
all
do
like
not own any token.
they all look like perfectly normal humans. So, Archie, Solar, what's the plan?
Guess we'd kind of go into this dark room.
Well, you've been led through the dark room that turned out to be a dark hallway, and this is kind of where the main area. They're going to continue to lead you. I'm just kind of wondering if you have any other plans, any other ideas.
Commit the space to memory.
Commit the space to memory.
Does it look like there are any other sort of entrance points to this shipyard?
Not really, besides the one far to the north. You know, where the
Okay.
ship would leave. You can see off to the sides that there are some offices and things like that, particularly on the left-hand side. Otherwise, I'll get a perception check from both of you.
Dice.
Hey, Nick. Hey, Nick.
Hey.
Could you
Hey.
start with the natural 20s, please?
No.
Like, anytime you're ready, just, you could stop.
No.
Nick, you're wanted to.
Yeah, Matt, you really can't talk about nat 20s.
Yeah.
Well, Archie, you're a bit busy committing just the general layout of the place to your memory. But Solo, you can see beneath the kind of decking that you're on at the moment that there are shapes kind of moving underneath it, and you can feel
Radical.
them for your feet. You would recognize some of these shapes as well as the Akata.
Okay. Cool.
They're kind of stalking and by keeping as quiet as possible.
Oh, cool.
And you're also kind of... You don't see it when you kind of directly look at it, but you see a small sphere moving outside of your peripheral vision, like just off to the side. You're pretty sure it's invisible, but you can kind of see the slight shimmer of it moving as it distorts the light around it to make itself invisible. If you want to give me a religion check.
Things anymore. There. Religion.
That's relearning their character sheets.
22.
It has been a while. Oh, 22. I think that's going to be enough. What are you, level 3?
Yes.
You would know a scrying orb when you see one. Or,
That's
in this
rad.
particular case, when you don't see one. So despite the fact that you can't see an actual supervisor, it would seem the workforce here is being supervised.
How do I know what the range on the scrying orb would be?
Oh, look, it depends on how they're doing it. If they have, like, a crystal orb or something like that, they could be anywhere. More to the point, that is outside your abilities to know as a third level character.
Okay.
Yeah. Know it all.
So we've got these two guys, like, with us, or are they sort of doing their own thing?
Oh no, they're with you, and they're going to be escorting you over to the left here.
Okay. In that case, I'm not going to be quiet about it. What was the voice? Captain Archibald, there are Akatas below us and a scrying orb watching us.
Understood.
Are you like whispering that?
No.
No. Well, one of your escorts is, I don't know what you're talking about. What's an Akata?
Feel free to go down and have a look yourself.
Oh, there's nothing below there, that's fine. You're just seeing things.
I'm going to do my best to look directly at the scrying orb. At all times.
like a background actor who's desperate to be on camera.
Yeah, like someone who knows where the camera is and will keep looking directly into it.
Yeah, nothing immersion breaking like that. But you start to look at the scrying orb, and it starts to shift out of your view a couple of times, but as soon as it realizes that you're tracking it, you get the feeling that it kind of just gives up.
Good.
And just continues to observe.
Well done, Nick. You've
Otherwise-
made it self-conscious.
I failed as a scrying orb. Whatever will I do?
Whoever's watching is vaguely uncomfortable.
aren't they saying anything? Why aren't they calling me out? What is this? But they are taking you over to a set of table and chairs, where they ask you quite politely, could you please take a seat? And we will begin the interview shortly.
I will pick up a chair.
Yeah, Matt, does it look like... Does it look like this table/chair set and the floor beneath it may give way at any time upon command? Is this a trap?
I'm going to outhuman these people.
Outside of the obvious, like, yeah, these are all void zombies, it's a trap.
Yeah.
But is this table setting specifically a trap?
Give me a perception check. You're
Alright,
asking
let's
interesting
roll
questions.
garbage.
Both do one of those.
That's not garbage.
That's garbage.
It's not great. But, Archie,
Me.
with your 22, I can let you know a couple of things. One, there's no, like, false floorboard. Like, they're not going to pull a lever and you're going to fall through the floor.
Sweet, we're not gonna get swarmed by Arcadas. That's good to know.
However, as someone who spent a lot of time on a ship, you know when someone hasn't done a good enough job cleaning up the blood splatters from like the decks and the tables. In particular with this table, it looks like people were killed at this table.
Yeah.
And you're not
Is-
100%
does-
sure, but
Yeah. Is there any indication as to what means their demise was met?
I think that's a little bit outside of basic perception check.
Okay. More specifically, like, does it look like the Arcadas have busted out somewhere and there are like claw marks on the floor here?
If you were to, considering most of the blood splatters are contained to the table as opposed to the floor itself, you would say someone has killed, a person has been sat down in the chair, and then their life has been expunged from behind.
Okay. So, good to know. I will sit opposite wherever Solar is.
Well, Sola's picking up a
Sola-
chair.
Yeah, Solar doesn't sit.
Yep.
Like, I don't think... Archie probably has, but I don't think anyone has ever seen Solar sit down. But yeah, she was told to take a seat, so she has picked up a chair.
Oh no, we mean you should sit in the seat.
Then why did you not tell me this? You have told me to take a seat. I have the seat.
I'm pretty sure that's what we're supposed to say. I mean...
Perhaps you have learned wrong. You know, as a joke.
It does this weird motion where it kind of grabs its vest suddenly with one hand before kind of dragging it out suddenly and reaching in and grabbing out a little book. And
I'll stand next to it and like look over the book with it, trying to help it out.
it definitely looks like phrasings for the common language in the area.
Mm-hmm.
And it stops at one point and goes, "No, I believe I was correct."
I'm gonna take the book from it and just like thumb through a bit.
Now, if you could please sit down in a seat, we can begin the interview process.
I'm gonna hand the book back.
Yep.
That is where you have gone wrong. It is customary to sit down first and then offer a seat to the interviewee.
With that, he goes, "No, really, I must insist." And he kind of puts his hands on your shoulders and starts to try and force you into the seat.
Cool. There's a whirling that starts happening in my chest.
Yep.
And he can probably see like a glow.
Just jumping straight into it.
He is.
All right. Well, that sounds like initiative to me.
Oh fuck! No, this isn't what I wanted.
Oh wow! Look at that.
Now the real question,
Totally
Matt,
unexpected.
how
Yeah.
far away are the other two?
Whichever two.
The other two members of our party.
A fair distance away.
Yeah, like
Like
ages
a
away.
mile?
They're out of town.
So if there was some kind of beam that happened in the sky, they probably couldn't see it.
Even if they could, we'd be dead and zombified long before they got here.
You don't know how fast they can travel.
So,
Need
I'm
to get
not
some
very
panache.
fast.
I just need to get some panache to up my movement speed.
Fair.
here's what I'm gonna do. Solar, if you could roll religion for your initiative,
Sure.
and Archie, you can use perception or something else that makes sense.
Can I use my existing perception?
Yeah, I'll allow that.
26, my dude.
And we go Archie. And we're gonna roll for our 2 NPCs. Alright, well this is kind of perfect.
Is that laser beam going off?
You gotta hit him with the laser beam? Which one are you doing, Sola? 2 actions?
Just-
3 actions?
Hang on.
2
I gotta see
turns.
how far 120 feet gets me. Neat. That goes through 2 guys. Sure hope that other guy's a zombie.
Pretty sure. Like, we're
Pretty-
pretty
Nah,
confident.
it's just some guy who came to work today, didn't know everything had changed.
God.
He
Okay,
didn't get the
Only
memo about being
only these two.
zombified.
Hmm.
I'll just double. Okay. If I do the regular one, that's only 60 feet.
That's correct.
That'll be fine. And then I'll get to do one more thing, so that'll be fun.
Alright. So he needs to do a
yeah.
reflex save?
Yeah.
He's not very good with the reflex. Nope,
No,
that'll
that's
be a failure.
My dude.
Solid
Take
damage.
15 damage.
Solid fucking damage.
We love to see it.
Alright, now that he's taken damage, you can
Shock.
shock, or you watch as the human skin that it had been wearing, or whatever disguise it was using, kind of breaks apart and shatters as the void zombie beneath is revealed.
Do you know how long it took for him to get that costume put together?
Right?
Yeah.
What do you do with your final
Oh,
action, Sola?
Final action.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna. That's too far away, really. I'm not that strong. I'll just hit him.
You're just gonna hit him?
Yeah. Minicon.
I mean, you've already taken off a chunk of his hit points.
I could actually target him.
Actually, how well did you do with that? You actually did fantastic with that roll, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's a hit.
This roll's
That
pretty
will be
good,
hit.
too.
For-
5 extra damage.
They are not particularly happy with that, but they're going to have to take it anyway. That will be your final action. Archie,
Ew.
you're currently
Ooh.
sitting in a seat.
I am currently. Does that mean I need to spend an action to stand up?
Technically, yes, but you're not considered prone.
That's understandable. if a bit.
The guy behind you, however, is kind of leaning over you very uncomfortably.
Indeed. Just trying to think what bullshit to say in order to help reduce this and turn this into a less bad escape. But I'll roll you the dice regardless.
Yep.
Basically,
Yep,
the words
what are
are
you
struggling. I'm struggling with the words at the moment. I'm basically trying to convince them that they've accidentally activated the self-defense mechanism, and seeing that this is severely adversely affected this fellow.
Yep.
I am then advising them this company is not right for us. We'll find other ventures to employ us.
No, wait, what about this is a hostile takeover?
Well,
That's what happens next time. We can do that next time.
Hooray!
so you did succeed against its will DC.
Mm-hmm.
It quickly responds, because there's only so much we can say in a couple of seconds, but oh no, you must stay for orientation. We have food
I
and
disagree
drinks
with this
for you."
notion.
But if you want to do something against him, you know what? I'm just gonna give him off guard.
Sweet.
Where's off guard? There it is. Keep looking
My
for
athletics
flat-footed.
is not good enough for a shove.
A shove would be funny though.
Spells. Matt, if I
Yep.
were to use quick blink,
Yep.
would I be considered standing up now?
I'll allow it.
Sick. Because it's not in its don't trigger opportunity reactions. Yeah, that's a cast.
All right. Well, good news. It doesn't actually have any attacks of opportunity anyway. So you can teleport up to 10 feet away,
I do.
and you do have those couple of moments where you're still in that sitting posture, but you quickly straighten yourself. It's fine.
Mm-hmm. Indeed. I believe in this instance, in the panic, Archie will switch to his private voice. Sola, we are leaving. And
Oh,
I will
wowzers.
cast
Kurt nod.
Shield,
You know what? I feel
Just-
shield is fair in this instance.
just in cases. Because I don't have any of those cool Rage of Elements spells. And that's my turn.
What, you don't have glass shield? Well,
I was thinking
Ow.
about the one that turns your arm into a shield.
that one's also pretty cool.
is.
Metal armor. Oh god, I can't remember it now. Shielded arms.
Something like
Armament.
that.
However, our absolutely not a void zombie is going to take a step forward.
I use my reactive strike.
Do you have one?
No, we're level 3.
No, I have to ask those kind of things because, like, there's reactive spells now.
Yeah, reactive spells are not reactive strike. Reactive strike is reactive strike.
he is going to attempt to reposition you.
No.
No, that's not
No.
gonna work. He kind of grabs a hold of your shoulders and he's trying to pull you back to the chairs. When he realizes that's not working, he gives a swing.
No.
That will also miss. As for the void zombie that appeared out of nowhere, it's just gonna lay into you, Solo.
Yeah, okay.
Like it knows the score. It would help if I actually targeted it on the right thing.
I mean, 22 will still hit, so.
Yeah. For a 5 damage.
Mm-hmm.
It can't do that on you because you're not. Because you're a robot.
Having regrets now, aren't you?
So for its second action, it's going to try to hit you again.
Nope.
And for its last action, you see its feeding tendril kind of emerge from its mouth.
Oh, right. It has those.
And it kind of... There's a couple of moments where it's looking for somewhere to strike, but because you're not a humanoid... Sorry, you're not a flesh and
No, I
blood
get it.
thing.
Don't worry. Yeah.
It does nothing. But it is your turn.
Cool.
Have you seen any of the new Lictor models, Matt?
I have not. The last one I saw was the new Slaanesh Prince.
Oh, that's Fulgrim, but yeah, I get what you mean.
Yeah.
I'll
Oh
send
god,
it.
he's
I'll
sexy
put
one.
him. I'll put him in the discussion thing shortly. The Death Leap and stuff.
Really? You want me to name him a dead man?
I spent the money.
Nick
What
is
it is?
nothing if not petty.
No, that is very true. That is something that Nick is known for.
Bear witness and be horrified.
Now, the question is
The-
that going to be enough?
Variety in the Lictor.
I would like to know so I can know what to do. Okay, cool. Oh, you actually did change it. Thank you.
Take the points.
Then I will move over here
Yep.
and I'm gonna try something I saw a cool guy do in a video game once.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna shove this
Shove?
man.
Good
It's
use of your
-5,
bonus
isn't
action.
it?
Yeah, no, good use of your
This-
bonus
this-
action.
Listen, this is not gonna happen.
Oh, I doubt it, but
Whoa!
there it is.
Wow, okay. I mean, you have 2
Thank-
hero points.
Correction.
Wow.
I have 1 hero point.
Yeah, no, you do absolutely just have 1 hero point now.
Mhm.
And he's actually good with that.
That's fine. Yeah.
Yeah? Well, Archie.
Hi.
Hi. What's the plan?
If we both start shoving him like bullies, maybe he'll just let us leave.
Indeed, maybe he will. But what's more likely is the case is that won't happen. I'm going to stride.
Yep.
25? No, I have 30 feet movement.
Humans. So broken.
We don't need to optimize this. We're going to briny bolt.
Briny Bolt? Alright.
Splash him with some water. I need to hit target. Target. Yeah.
That's a hit.
That is bludgeoning damage plus his weakness to weapon.
Roll me an extra 2d6. Wait. Actually, sorry. No, he just takes up an extra 5 damage.
Ah, dang it.
However, shocking no one.
Oh.
I am thoroughly shook.
You're thoroughly shook as the human disguise peels away from its body. The salt water from the briny bolt actually kind of, you see it run down its body, leaving like these acid type burns across its flesh as it lets out a horrible scream. I believe that is you done though, Archie.
Yeah.
Alright. Its turn. Because it's absolutely a void zombie. Look, it's gonna charge you. Let's be real here.
Rude.
And it's gonna attempt to hit you. Yeah, actually, he's a bit damaged. He's gonna try to hit you with his feeding tendril.
Ow.
Is that the hit?
That's a hit.
Alright.
Why are you asking? You can see it.
I do it for the podcast, jeez. So, you'll take
There's
7
a
damage.
podcast?
Yeah. You can access it for YouTube.
Oh.
And then for its final action, because I don't think we've actually gone to see the void zombies do this yet, it's going to feed on your blood.
Icky.
No.
Drained.
As its feeding tendril kind of sinks into your chest around the shoulder, and you feel that slight drain kind of start to happen. And it gains 4 hit points.
Rude.
That is its turn, however. At the end of initiative, or at the end of the turn, Archie, Solar, you see the rest of the workers starting to stop their work
Wake up.
and starting to turn and look towards your way. Solar, before you get too far ahead of yourself, I need a quick perception check from you. This will not take an action.
Hooray. 11.
You may continue with your turn.
Cool. Gonna... that's 1.
You don't want to get into flanking?
I need an extra move to do what I wanted, so I'll just move there.
Yep.
And then I'll just start hitting guys.
Being with your polytool.
My polytool, Minicon!
It's a hit! And for your final action,
Just keep moving.
No.
No.
Sola's gotta protect you. Alright, speaking of, Archie,
My go.
it is your go.
Ooh, what's this new spell? Just- That seems pretty cool.
It might be pretty cool. We're not sure what it is yet, though. Decisions.
I'm gonna stride again.
Yep.
Close to the exit. And I'm going to slashing gust him.
Oh, right. This is a new one. Rage of Elements,
This is
right?
a new one. Mm-hmm. That's a hit.
That is a hit.
Wow!
Was that 2 ones? Wow.
It was.
Well,
Oh, it's not enough. God damn it.
well, he was healed for 4 damage after he attached his feeding tendril to you. By the
You
way,
also attacked him.
there was a little bit of a stinging sensation as you kind of pulled away.
Ouch.
And you're pretty sure that's your blood that is slightly dripping from it.
Icky.
But I believe that's you done, Archie.
That's me done.
Well,
Guy's living longer than he deserves.
he's doing surprisingly well. I was actually expecting him to be dead by now.
Because we're rolling garbage on damage.
You should have renamed him.
I renamed one of them.
No.
Yay! He's out of range.
That's one action, so...
Yeah. That means he doesn't get to do his drain blood.
Yeah, no, that is very true. So he's just gonna try to punch you.
Whiff.
And that's gonna be a miss. Now, let's remove this guy from the initiative, because he doesn't need to be there anymore. But,
By a dead man.
poor dead
He
man.
died as he lived, a dead man.
Actually, no, he would be moving. As the workers begin to stop and start making their way towards you.
Run, Solar, run.
Solar and Archie, you can also feel the scampering movement underneath your feet, starting to get a little bit more intense.
Indeed.
The creatures don't really do much of a barking sound, but you can definitely hear the scratching. Sola!
Beans.
Diagonals for you.
Uh,
First one's 5 feet, second one's 10.
I'm fairly confident that Archibald can finish this guy off.
I am fairly confident I can dispatch this guy as well.
Fantastic. Matt, when
Yeah.
I was looking through that book real quick, how in depth was it?
Not that in depth. You get the feeling that would probably pass casual conversation, but I think more in depth, you probably wouldn't be able to handle it.
Did it have things about perhaps like how best to act human?
Not really, actually. You're not sure what's
Ooh.
actually going on with the, like, even taking a couple of moments to have a look at the costumes that they were wearing, it doesn't exactly quite look like flesh either.
You know what? I'm still gonna try a real risky maneuver. Oh wait.
Hmm?
He's realizing the
Never
programming.
mind. Yeah, I'm realizing that the programming would take too many actions that I don't have unless I don't move.
Oh god.
Moving's
Okay, I'm not-
optional, right?
I'm not going to move.
Yep.
doing that thing where I can only cast one spell per opening the damn thing.
Pop out's great. Oh god. Okay. So hello.
No. Oh my.
Oh, I'm not even good at deception. What am I doing?
I don't know. Like, I know you get the
What are you
bonus for
doing?
coerce, but
I'm going to do my best to produce within my body the exact sound effect of the whistle blowing for lunchtime break.
That's not bad.
I mean, 19's not bad.
oh, and you got a +1 as well from Bullhorn.
20.
I mean,
Nice.
20's not bad.
Oh god. For all of the workers gathered around, they hear the sound, and they immediately kind of just stand to attention. And it's not so much that they look confused, it's just, it looks like they're on some sort of standby.
Pavloved them. We're good to go.
As for
Nick and
our...
his innate diplomacy skills.
Yeah, right. As for our friend here, he's a little bit too feral for that to kind of affect him, unfortunately.
No, I
Understand.
wasn't including him.
Yeah.
It's just, I figured maybe I could distract the workers long enough for us to make a bit of a break.
But, that
Mhm.
said, if you want to give me a religion check...
Okay. No.
Yeah,
I don't.
no. You have one action, Solo.
No, that should have been...
Oh, no, because coerce is one action as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Alright. Well, if that's the case then. Archie.
I go.
It's just one guy. I'm sure you can handle this.
It's wizard time, motherfucker. Fireball.
Oh yeah, fireball. No, I'm gonna spout him.
Spout? Alright.
That's 6 damage. I rolled 2. Fuck.
Oh, what the hell?
Please fail. Yeah.
That's a critical failure. Because reflex is one of their worst saves.
Sploosh.
So he's going to take double that.
Got him.
He would take the additional damage due to the salt water, but
Would he?
yeah, you're close enough to a saltwater area. Like there's
Oh,
water
okay.
beneath you.
I know there was water beneath me, but I didn't target the water.
Yeah, if you target the water, you get the increased effects for spout.
Hmm.
That said, thanks to Soul's distraction, the workers are not paying attention to all of you. So if you want to make your exit,
Yep.
Let's get out of here, Scoob.
I basically just like power walk, grab you, and just keep power walking. There is nothing that stops my stride.
ain't nothing gonna hit my stride. Ain't
Na, na, na.
I mean, you're a sorcerer. You probably don't weigh a whole bunch. You are like a packet of grapes to me.
Rude. Accurate, but rude.
What's the plan once you leave?
Just keep on walking
Walk out of town.
into the
In
ocean.
the direction of the farm.
In the direction of the farm?
Yeah.
Well,
I thought we
we'll-
would have a rendezvous point that we presumably, and that presumably would have been the ship.
Yeah, but we're not doing that because that's conspicuous.
Oh, okay.
Although,
Particularly with the scrying orb scrying on us.
well,
we had
So we're gonna leave.
hotel room, didn't we?
you did.
We did have a hotel room, but we don't want to reveal that immediately
Alright.
either.
The rafters are really nice this time of year.
Well, I don't really have a fun scene, so we're just gonna go back to this one for now. For the windmill. But Relics and Sunshine.
So I looked up a fun fact.
Yeah.
A medium-sized chicken is around 20 to 25 inches tall. Krolix is 25 inches tall. So I'm carrying around this chicken that's the same size as me.
Yeah, but it has hollow bones.
Yeah, it's only they only weigh about 5.5 pounds.
Yeah, barely a
I'm just-
bulk.
So, but the thing is, so it's not heavy, but it's just this frog carrying around this chicken is the same size as him.
Please keep the chicken so that we can take it on the boat and have fantastic jokes.
Oh, I've already thought of. I'm like, maybe I'll take Familiar Master.
What? Oh. Well, the chicken seems
Earliest
a
I
little
could do
bit.
that's 8.
The chicken seems a little bit confused, but seems somewhat chill with the whole situation. Give me a nature check.
Oh no. Do.
Have I found a chink in the armor?
You have.
Because he's not a druid.
Yeah. Survival?
No, this is definitely handling an animal, which comes under nature.
Yeah. So diplomacy?
You do
You're
not
not
have
a
well
druid.
speech.
Yeah. Cool. Okay. That's a 15.
I mean, you can keep the chicken calm.
Cool.
Like it's not like you're dragging it anywhere terrible. It's not sensing danger.
Well, I'm petting the chicken too.
Yeah, and it seems pretty chill with the entire situation at the moment. For
If you
the
grab
moment.
it by its legs and hold it upside down, it can't react, and it puts it to sleep.
I don't know enough to dispute that, but it doesn't sound true.
No, that's exactly what happens. That's
sounds
why they
like-
hang them upside down in the French markets, so that they're less jittery.
All right.
I mean, you can also hypnotize it by touching its beak and making an invisible line to the ground. And it will stare at that point until you make it stop.
Look, chickens aren't that intelligent.
They're not. I
Chickens
get
are
it.
great. I love them.
But still,
Fluffy
it's...
chickens are great.
Anyway, for the two of you, however, both of you kind of see a couple of things happen in quick succession as you're coming down from the hill. A bright flash of light as a beam of energy emerges out from a shipping company, or from a pretty large warehouse.
Mm-hmm.
And then two individuals kind of running towards you at speed. At power walking speed.
The forest aways.
That was a little bit gobbled, but they're about
I
the
did
same
not
distance
get a
away.
single-
How far away is the shipbuilding company from us?
Well, by this point, you would have made most of your way down. Because, unlike our people who went to the shipping company, the two of you kind of went to the place, had a quick look around, and were like, oh, this is a bad news place, and left. Whereas Solar and Archie kind of sat down, had a little bit of conversation.
Yeah.
Investigated a little bit more, all that other stuff. So what you did took a lot less time than what they did. And also,
Steep.
just for the pure convenience of it, the four of you will meet up.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'll head towards them.
Yeah. Pretty much. Yeah.
Solar and Archie, you actually see your other two compatriots coming towards you.
I'm
Carry
still
on,
carrying
please.
a bucket.
And I'm
Is this
still
on the
carrying a
outside
chicken.
down? Inside down?
That was,
What was that,
really
Sam?
garbled for me.
Why is it gobbled?
Okay,
Oh,
that was
and
fine.
it's back
The
normal.
fuck? Why is my ping so high?
I don't know.
Are you
Why
downloading?
is Discord so fucking shit with any sort of latency?
Are you downloading WoW again?
No, I paused it.
Did it magically unpause?
No.
We're just doing
you're
an
doing
update.
a lot better now.
You are. You called it out, so now it's like, oh shit, been found out.
You Discord. Why can't you just be as good as TeamSpeak?
Why can't TeamSpeak be as easy to use as Discord? I can't back that up. It is
easy to use.
It is pretty easy to use. But yes, you
Join,
see,
set up stuff, and then click.
you do see the other two coming towards you.
So we're on the outskirts of town.
You are on the outskirts of town, yes.
Excellent. Do the guys seem just at all?
They seem pretty chill at the moment.
Cool.
Prolix is currently carrying a chicken, though.
I see.
And the chicken is about as big as he is.
Are we within talking? Like, how close are we at this point?
You're within like a loud talking distance.
Okay. Sunshine is going to, as quickly as possible. Well, first off, does Sunshine notice that Archie has like some sort of injury?
Yeah, no, it's gonna be hard to hide. Like Archie doesn't wear much in the way of armor.
So Sunshine is going to full speed walk up to Archie and just slosh the entire bucket onto him.
Oh. What happens, Matt? Apart from me being a little salty.
Well, a couple of things happen. One, you're suddenly damp, so you can add the damp debuff to you.
That's a
Is
debuff?
damp a debuff?
No.
You take extra electricity damage.
But less fire.
Yeah.
Though, bright side, you can dip your sword into the salt water now. But no, jokes aside, you're a little bit wet. You like see water, but the wound does actually sizzle for a couple of moments.
Yeah, I assume it would sting a fair amount because salt water into an open wound is not fun.
It's
That's just a regular
objectively
one.
not fun.
Like, it hurts a lot, but at the same point, you kind of... Whatever was happening to the wound, because you could see that something was starting to happen, begins to dissipate.
Yay.
Seems like he missed all the fun.
Or we weren't supposed to be getting into a fight.
Yous weren't supposed to be getting into a fight.
This seems a bit unfair.
Got you
We
there.
were asked to sit for an interview.
Do your interviews always end up in fights?
Yes.
Seeing as that was technically our first interview I think either of us have ever had, yes.
Eh.
I was about to say, I've been to group retail interviews. Yeah, no, they usually devolve into fistfights.
Eh.
Just the manager standing up
Battle
front.
for my amusement, and
Yeah.
whoever lives gets this register job.
Oh, like that, like the bullshit. Hey, we want you to pick out a random product from around the store, and we need you to sell it to everyone here. And it's like, what? Ah,
I did 3 days of training at Walmart and then quit.
We have
Please.
Walmarts?
No, I was in Canada.
Ah.
Hey, Canada.
Canada has Walmart.
Yeah,
Okay, well, more than you
great.
Walmart has Canada?
Also true.
know. So, what's the plan? You're all back together again.
Are we outside of earshot of the guards?
Yes.
All right. We just go over. What happened. It's infested with void zombies. They don't. There's not anyone left alive in that. It is just a breeding ground.
And there are Akata there as well.
Are the zombies, are they aboard a ship of some sort, or what's going on there?
They are
It's
making
under
it
construction.
look like they are building a ship.
Oh no.
I mean,
Like-
they were actually building the ship.
Yeah.
I was to understand that they weren't doing a bang-up job on that.
They just were doing it at a continuous pace. Like, it wasn't fast, it wasn't slow. They were doing the work that was required to build the ship, though. And it was in
A
progress.
very inhuman progress.
So is it sitting in a dry dock then?
Where
Mostly completed, yeah.
Technically speaking, it should be. I don't
Yeah.
think it was.
Technically speaking, it should be in a dry dock. But for the sense of the map, it looks prettier with the water there.
Correct.
Oh, okay. So is it floating? Is it supported? How's it?
It is
Sitting.
currently supported in the water, though.
Oh, okay. I have an idea. We disconnect the supports from the ship, and then it kerplunks in the water while they're still working on it. And then... No more Arcata.
You kind of one on the ship.
Were they not on the ship?
No,
They
they
were
were
under the
underneath,
floorboards.
like, yeah, the floorboards.
I thought you guys were on the ship. Again, could not see.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
No.
We still have a black screen as far as I know.
none of you are watching on stream?
Well,
Could
No.
you?
I was watching on stream, but we never got a wide view of the map.
Yeah,
And-
it was very close up on your guys' fight.
As it should be.
Yeah. It's
I
not
don't
a
want you
play.
guys seeing anything you don't need to. Who knows how many Arcata Matt had there hidden and lying in wait?
Oh, more than I'd like to admit.
Yes.
So,
There's only a small team, so probably about 4 people were actually on the ship that we
Yeah.
can see.
and there were a couple of others doing other work around the place.
Sadly, that won't do too much.
Solar, do you tell them about the scrying orb?
Yeah. There was a scrying orb as well. Someone was watching us the entire time.
Oh, well, that's not good.
Not at all.
Or is your cover blown for you two?
Cover. Yes.
As I understand it, Archie was in a disguise. I'm not sure about you though, Solar.
No.
I'm gonna take off the hat Sola made for me, put it on Sola's head, and then
Yep.
I'll just I climb up Sola to put it on their head, and then I just go, they won't recognize you now."
No, you should stay on Sola and act as like a fake beard.
Now Soul just looks like another leprechaun.
God. Alright, so we have something of a plan. Take out the supports for the boat and at least do some
Well-
damage that way.
I don't
Matt.
remember why we were going to the boat yard in the first place, other than to
Yeah.
investigate something.
To investigate what's happening to the people. I mean, I think we should probably blow it up.
Just casually.
Yeah.
That would be your suggestion no matter
Well-
what we found, wasn't it?
What was
Yeah.
what did what's his face tell us to do? The Johnny's friend.
I think his name is like Bart or something.
It is Bart. Or at least
Oh,
that's the
let's
name he
go.
gave to all of you. Good work on
It is.
remembering.
Oh, I was looking at my notes earlier.
Still, good work. But yes, Bart hadn't seen any of the employees leave in quite a while.
Yeah.
And he knew of people who had gone there and just haven't come back. So he's kind of asking for you to investigate and kind of hopefully deal with the situation.
So we'll go back to Bart and inform him of what we found out before we do actual anything
Okay.
proper.
I have one more question about the infrastructure of the building. Looking at the splash page right now,
Yep.
It looks like sort of some of the factory infrastructure is on a pier of some sort. Is that the case, Matt, or is that just...
Some of it is, yes.
Okay. So we could dunk that into the water as well. Just undermine.
I
mean,
think
most-
the whole point is to make sure it still works, because I think Bart wants to then operate from that dockyard.
Also, if it's a wooden pier, most wooden piers naturally float. They just have supports that keep them from jostling around.
Drifting.
Yeah, and drifting.
Today I learned.
Bart
Same
didn't
thing goes with
specifically.
docks.
Bart didn't specifically say anything about he would be operating outside of it once it no longer has ownership. But you could probably put 2 to 2 together, and that would be beneficial to him.
Sunshine is looking very upset as his plans for destruction of infrastructure keep getting shot down.
We can blow up boats later. We've got a ship for that.
I mean, you could still blow up the boat. I'm not going to stop you. Who would do that?
I would just need to get a whole bunch of barrels of gunpowder, put them all in one crate, carry that crate onto the ship, take all the barrels out, and then blow up the ship.
Or Sunshine could literally just swim next to the ship with an axe and spend an hour hacking supports.
I mean, that's also doable. The workers / void zombies didn't seem that perceptive.
They didn't seem that perceptive, and even if they are perceptive, what are they gonna do to stop me? Go in the water? They can't.
Sure, it'll be fine.
And before they just start shooting you.
Oh,
They're
you're assuming that.
zombies.
Guns.
How good can their aim be?
Famous last
Do
one.
you want to find out?
20, 20, 20. Shit.
Yeah.
Remember,
That's how
it's
it
not
would
rolling.
go.
Oh, God.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you was an animal companion.
Oh. Wow. Okay, I
So,
see how it is.
Do we want to hit the dockyard or the farm, or ignore them both and prep for
Talk
the
to-
party?
Talk to Bart first, then hit
Okay.
the farm probably.
Okay, cool. We should go find Bart.
Because if Bart's like, well, damn, that's a crying shame.
Well, you go back to the King's Talon. And
Sunshine's gonna refill his water bucket as
Have
soon
we
as
been-
possible.
as soon as possible.
Do we notice anyone following or trying to keep a tabs on us after that? After leaving the dockyard.
Give me a
Including
perception check.
anyone invisible.
Dice.
Do I see anyone invisible?
Can I just add this magic to this?
Which magic?
I don't think you need it.
This magic?
This. Oh.
So as an exploration activity, you're casting a cantrip.
Yeah.
You don't detect anything especially magic. You also do not notice a scrying orb following you. And from your
You
natural
said that
20,
weird. Sorry. What?
you don't notice a scrying orb following you, and your detect magic doesn't say anything otherwise.
Okay.
It doesn't detect any illusionary magic. It doesn't detect any divination things going on.
That's not. It's not third level yet. It wouldn't either. Want anyway.
But thanks for the extra information.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'd say you don't detect any abjuration either, but yeah, you're not third level yet, I guess.
Okay. Dang.
Should I return the chicken to the ship?
No. Oh, the ship? Yes. Do not
I mean,
return
I
it to
guess
the farm.
so.
Well,
Because I doubt the inn would be very happy with me carrying a chicken in.
Solo manages inventory, so
yeah, just put it in the inventory. It's fine.
Okay.
I do have to ask that question. Do all of you have access to the party sheet?
party loot.
Yes. And stash. Yes. Oh, there's a bunch of stuff in there.
I have moved your party loot over to the stash.
Yay!
What stash? What?
The real question is, where does the chicken fall under? Let's go with treasure.
It is a
Treasure
treasure
for
to
you.
everyone. Actually, let's move this up to
Exactly.
here.
Where's the stash?
If you go to the top, there should be the party, and if you click the little open sheet thing button next to it, it should open it.
Oh, that's so cool.
Ah, I
Actually,
see.
I should probably
And,
show,
Sir Cluckbert has officially been added to the party loot.
because yeah, though this came not the latest update for the PF200 Foundry, but close to the nearest,
The
the
latest
big one.
major update.
What languages do you know? All those ones.
Yep,
Shows our top 4 skills.
shows you top 4 skills. Whether someone is expert in it or something like that, I'm not sure if you get the same thing, but for me as the GM, I just get an overview of all of your skills. And also recall knowledges, which is fantastic.
If we click party skills, we get an overview of all of our skills. And recall
Also,
knowledge is
on
the
the
same.
exploration thing, on the exploration tab, you can add what exploration activity you're currently doing.
Oh.
Interesting.
So that'll be more helpful for Abomination Vaults, because in that game, there's actually quite a bit of a thing with, like, yeah, no, I'm scouting, I'm doing the other things. And there's a built-in, like, party stash thing, which I think is just kind of awesome as well.
Very cool.
I don't have to do it separate. But, however, the King's Talon is on the kind of outskirts of town.
Am I
But-
still drained now that I've been splashed?
You're not still drained. You can remove that if you want, or I can remove it for you. But
Not still
you will
drained.
notice as you kind of re-enter the town, you can actually see that there are guards around the place. Actually, on the map and
An
stuff.
abnormal amount, or
Oh no, just the standard amount. I'm just letting you know.
Okay.
I now know I now have their perception DC for getting past
Cool.
any disguises or deceptions.
well, do I have is my bucket full, Matt, at this point?
Your bucket would be full at this point.
Okay, I'll be holding my bucket.
Just casually walking around with a bucket.
Yeah.
It's fine. Just look busy. No one will ask a thing.
All I'm saying is that is not the weirdest thing about Sunshine.
No, it
I
would be
mean,
the-
it's just a
the
not
small
even
mask.
the
dude.
weirdest- Not even the weirdest thing people have been, like, in the party have carried as of recently.
Yeah,
So
no,
we're making
What's
our
your
way
first
back to the King's Talon now, or is this on
Yeah.
our way back to the ship, Matt?
This will be out to the King's Talon. The King's Talon for itself is pretty quiet at this time of the day, but Bart seems to kind of use this as a secondary office. And he is in fact at his table getting some paperwork done, and he sees all of you enter and he kind of waves you over.
Mm-hmm.
So, how did it go? What can you tell me?
There's a lot of void zombies at the farm.
Indeed. Fair few quantity of void zombies at the dockyards. Doesn't look like there's anyone left.
No one living?
Plenty of the blue creatures too.
Arcata.
Wow. On the
Oh,
mainland?
great. My connection's dead again. Woohoo!
We can hear you.
We can hear you just fine.
Yeah.
It's really weird. But, so, no one was alive, just old zombies, from what you're telling me.
As I saw at the farm, there wasn't anyone tending to the animals.
Definitely not.
There was this poor chicken that was just wandering the streets uncared for.
Sir Clackbird.
Well, I'm glad you named the chicken.
Don't.
Okay, so this is disturbing. I have so many questions now, but I don't think any of you are quite in the position to answer them. You didn't see a necromancer or anything around there? We'll just get that out of the way.
No, the Arcata, they're sort of self-spreading. They sort of infect people. And
That's
self-spread. They're like dogs. But like, they tentacle you.
Show him
and then
my chest wound. Wait to eat me.
They turn you in to avoid zombie. It's quite gross. The only way to stop it is salt water. And I ominously hold up my bucket.
He kind of looks at the bucket and goes, okay, well, thankfully we're also on the coast, so that shouldn't be too much of a worry, but I guess the village is a little bit further afield. But you're saying these things are also have taken over the shipyard as well?
Aye.
Okay. So this confirms at least one of my suspicions. Pontus is working with something evil. At this point, I don't think it would be enough evidence to actually put him away for anything, but I believe we are beyond that point.
There's plenty of evidence for
Indeed.
me to put him in the ground.
Yep.
Well, I don't think this really changes our plans too much. What I would like you to do is to go back to these places now that we know what's going on. Kill these zombies, these Akata. Get rid of them. Clear them out, so at least we can go through and bury the dead. Sort out this mess, something like that. Hopefully, however, because I know for a fact the governor has his own. He's invested a lot of his wealth into both locations, so I'm hoping that by you stopping these locations from working, it'll also cut off his support. However, I have been informed through my own inquiries that one of his benefactors is going to be at this party he's holding in a couple of days. So, potentially,
Right-o.
if we can make it into this party, I will be there, but I'm trying to keep my hands as clean of all this as possible. But if he can be embarrassed and shown to be weak in front of his benefactors, then whatever power they are using to keep him alive, which is beginning to sound like necromancy, we might be able to have that lifted from him, and you might be able to put him in the ground for good, as you put it. How does this sound to the four of you? Ready to get your hands a bit dirty?
Always.
Aye.
Sunshine sticks his bucket in the hand of the salt. Sticks his arm into the bucket of salt water, pulls it out, and goes to shake Bart's hand.
He kind of pushes aside some of the paper and stuff, and he kind of gets that this is like a detection type of thing, so he does actually shake her.
Awesome. Does he sizzle?
He does not sizzle.
Okay. Alright, man.
Does this
So
mean
it
I'm gonna
sounds
have
like
to start?
Bart needs to raise his charisma.
Does this mean I'm gonna have to start carrying around a bucket of salt water as well?
I recommend it.
I'll take it under advisement. Perhaps I can get a flask or something. Alright, well,
Indeed.
I will tell you what. If this all goes according to plan, you will have an ally in me. Not just a connection for Johnny. You will actually have an ally in me. And I'll see what I can do about restoring the status quo. I'll see about restoring the status quo that we used to have before Pontus took over. Where those from Miranda Bay could actually trade freely in Cape Susanna. I can't make too many promises to that regard, though. With that, however, we might go to our break. Because it's been about an hour and a half. Yeah. We've had a combat.
Break.
I need a coffee. I'll put it bluntly. I need a coffee, man. Like, I'm doing pretty good.
Sick of this.
I'm not sick of you. But, we're going to go to a short little 10-minute break, everyone. Stretch our legs. I'm going to grab coffee. All that other fun stuff. But we shall see you back here very soon. See you then. Hello, everybody, and we are back. I forgot to run a commercial.
Smooth.
Smooth. Silk. Perfect. I mean, it is September at the moment, apparently.
Presented by
Teamfight Tactics.
September. I hardly know her.
Wacka wacka wacka. Anyway. So, you finish up with Bart.
Art.
He seems pretty perturbed by the entire situation when it comes down to it. He was expecting perhaps some people to have been held against their will, some people may be imprisoned. He wasn't expecting everyone to have been made some form of a zombie.
Wild, I was fully expecting that.
I mean, the rest of you kind of have,
expectations.
like, you have a different viewpoint in this situation than he does. Because you gotta remember, when you're a regular person, when you hear hoofbeats, you think horses. As for adventurers,
In Absalom.
well,
when you're
yeah.
made out of seaweed, you hear hoofbeats and think seahorses.
And when you're a frog, you think of frog horses.
It's worse, because
Or
seahorses.
sweet robot horses.
So hippocampus actually have hoofed feet, like the front off of
No, they
front.
don't.
I'm pretty sure they
Don't
do.
lie to me like that. No, I have to look at this now. Because I'm not believing you.
I'm pretty sure.
Hippocampi have hooves on their front feet, yeah.
Yeah, because
In
that part of the mythical-
Pathfinder.
Oh god, I hate it even worse. Okay, no, we got to show people this because they've changed the design since Pathfinder 1.
Hooray.
Oh, let me see.
It's bad now.
That's the
What?
hippocampus.
That's weird.
I mean, look, it probably still has hooves underneath there.
Maybe.
Doubt
Maybe.
it.
Oh, and it's got like fish
Like-
eyes going on as well.
I
Why has it got like a
Whoa.
whole shark tail?
I hate everything about it.
And also, it has weird miscolored lips too, to like a fish.
Like
Okay, so
the
I kind of hate the trope of, a wizard did it, but we can all agree a wizard did this, right?
like a drunk one, yeah.
Are they an aberration?
That one specifically is, yes.
Yeah, for real.
Oh no,
Yeah,
they're just an
probably.
aquatic animal.
Was this not a kelpie?
A
Hippocampus.
hippocampus.
That's the
Yeah.
one.
Oh, what's a kelpie look like now?
You have to look now.
Yeah, no, this is gonna be my day.
No,
Kelpie
the worst
looks so
part.
much.
Okay, so the worst
Yeah.
part is the hippocampus does actually have a land speed of 5 feet.
Based.
So,
Doesn't a shark also have a land speed of 5 feet?
God, now I have to check, don't I?
Yes.
So, okay, so with kelpie, they've just put it in knee-high water so you can't tell what's going on under there.
I mean, that's one way to do it. And sharks do not have a land speed.
Mm.
And now we have to. I want to look at the kelpie now.
Because
Oh, I'm
Okay.
thinking of aboliths.
kelpie used
It's
to
a
look
moss
really
or a
bad.
kelp friend.
Kelpie has improved a lot in the glow up of Pathfinder 2, but yeah, it's someone who can't draw feet.
Otherwise known as the leaf field effect.
Liefield. But anyway,
Kelp friend.
Not to be confused with the stinky kelp friend.
we
The
need
stinky
to
swamp
get
donkey.
Sunshine one of these guys.
You
Preferably
know what they do, right?
So
against
happy.
the Kelpie's will.
You know what they do, right?
Yeah, you know what
Drown
Sunshine does,
people?
right?
Yeah, they drown people.
Well, it's not like
That is-
sunshine can be drowned.
Sunshine's fine with that.
It's a match made in watery heaven.
I mean, that's one way to put it, yeah. Also, Solar, congratulations. You won the midpoint hero point.
Yeah, I did.
Dang it. How many channel points did you spend?
None.
The second vote was from me.
That's
Well-
unusual. Nick usually spends channel points.
That's only when I have competition.
And that does happen from time to time. But, what is the plan? It is still... It was probably afternoon by this point. Like, early in the afternoon.
I feel like doing us some good old agriculture.
Oh god, I forgot I still had that up.
First things first, I'm going to heal Archibald.
Yep. Heal him of his damage. He's
Just gonna go
he's
a
fine.
nice 15.
Congratulations, you are successful with your 21.
I don't remember what
10
it is.
hits.
2D something.
2d8.
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 Unless you have that cleric feat.
I think that's not for medicine. That's
Self
for,
healing.
Healing.
It's for the spell heal.
for the magic
With a
healing.
capital H.
Just do whatever you want with those. I don't care. There, you're
The
done.
additional +5 is only for self healing.
Okay.
Oh, right. So, everyone is ready to go again? Well, Sol is a little bit damaged, but...
I've always
live.
been ready.
I haven't taken damage at all. So
I have yet to take
You're
damage
about
this
to.
entire campaign.
So, you have 2 locations to hit. The windmill, or you can go back to the shipyard. The choice is
Windmill.
yours. Windmill?
Going to the windmill.
Huh.
Me without my maypoles.
I thought I would think that the warehouse would be a much bigger target to hit. Easier.
No, it is not.
Well, I'm just
It is-
thinking size-wise, because of how big the building is, it's going to be easier to hit the building.
I mean,
No.
with cannon fire.
Yeah,
With
from
fire
outside,
bombs.
absolutely.
Yeah, because it's all about our task is to hit the building.
Oh. I'm.
Yep.
Sunshine.
Yeah.
Arr.
No, I'm not Sunshine.
Splash the frog. He's broken.
I take some water and I dribble it on the frog.
Does he sizzle? Does he burn? Does he scream in agony?
I lick it off my head.
Oh,
it probably is
God.
objectively not very good for you.
The goats are moving.
Oh yeah, this whole entire scene was animated. This chicken right there is no longer there.
Okay, do we want to get the full shot for everyone? There we go.
Yeah.
I'm taking everything from this farm.
The specifically the animated chicken is Sir Clifford because we walked up there and the chicken was right there.
Also, there is no gnome or anything attached to the windmill, so you don't have to worry about that.
Oh, I like barkers.
I will say, based on this art, Sir Cluckbert is definitely not a rooster, but
Not a sir?
Yeah.
Dame
Oh,
Cluckbert?
definitely not. Definitely not.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter to some people.
Yeah, it's not like
That's what a +1 in nature will get ya.
Yeah,
it's not
exactly.
a gender. This chicken was knighted, so
Exactly.
So,
like we.
what's the
we're making
plan?
A scene. What's going on here?
think
What are
we're
these
making a
purple
scene.
things?
grapes.
Just some massive grapes.
There's
I wanna
also
get
a wall
over the-
there.
There's a shitty stone wall that I should be able to just go over.
Would you like me to put you over?
If we just
I would love that.
lure them all in one spot, then I can. And Sunshine mimes dumping a bucket.
All right. Indeed. Solomon, engage Hello Protocol.
I've already left and I'm collecting grapes now.
You did just get given a direct order.
Right. What was the order exactly?
Engage Hello Protocol.
Are you going to be mean
Oh,
to my
come
void
on.
zombies?
Yes.
Always.
So, what do you say? Well, when you cast hello, what do you say?
Can I just I know this is probably not how the spell works, but
Yeah.
consider I am a robot. Can I just hold out my hand or something, and one side has an input, one side has an output, and it's over Archie's mouth so he can yell it out?
Okay, so no, that's not how the spell works. But yes, I'm going
Nah.
to allow it.
Hooray! It looks like I'm holding a microphone for him.
Well, actually, drop those sick beats.
Greetings, fellow workers. We are here to procure this here land and its contents. You could please submit yourself for evaluation so that we can identify if we will be continuing your services over the next cycle.
See, I want to say diplomacy or deception. Take your
Okay.
pick.
I'm not trying to
Oh
actually
no, I get
achieve
it.
anything with this. I'm just trying to draw the attention, but I'll
Yeah.
give it to you.
Oh no, you got their attention. They're moving towards you.
I'm stealthing Matt in this, I assume taller than Sunshine wheat.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. So
Careful. Make sure you put a rappel on before you go in there.
so that is me stealthed.
Dun, 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 dun.
It's not a hitter.
I do actually have a scene transition that looks like Berg one. I'm not
Where
going
the
to do it. But...
Where did the hippocampus come from?
Where did the horse come from, Matt?
Well, you're in a coastal region in the tall grass. What else is going to be there?
Yeah, it's
Oh.
the random encounter.
Yeah, a mudsdale, Matt. A mudsdale's gonna be there. A
Noticing
mill tank?
A
Sunshine's
Vaporeon?
No,
Yeah.
not a Vaporeon.
noticing Sunshine's tactic though, probably will hop into the wheat as well.
I'm getting small lives.
Yeah, that tracks.
Oh god, we're such nerds. So, what's the plan? We got a stealth from Sunshine, stealth from Holix. Solo, what are you doing? Are you attempting stealth?
Listen, no.
Just did the hello.
They're the bait.
I will do nature. Because I am picking grapes.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'm gonna group them all together because they think they're about to get an evaluation of some sort.
Of some sort, sure.
Definitely of some sort, of some
Yeah.
variety.
So they're gonna start moving towards the path. You tell me when you want to spring the trap, yeah?
I'm gonna have my weapon drawn. Oh, wrong weapon.
I'm actually gonna be up here. So.
Yeah, that's all good.
Yeah, I wanna.
As the water comes out and they grouped up,
Yep.
I will, once it's hit them, I will cast Spout to effectively resplash it.
I'm
Okay.
probably gonna splash it on them when the second one is probably like about there. So when the first one's probably about here.
Well, like I said, just tell me when.
Yep.
Thank you, fellas.
Now-
Form a cube.
They are currently formed into a queue. It's also kind of awkward because much the same as the ones you saw in the shipyard, you're not sure. It's like they're wearing a human costume. And if anyone wants to do applicable magic checks, so Arcana or Religion or Nature if you have it.
Occultism?
Yeah,
Is this
occultism.
tad strange? Like regular dude.
Sailing
would've-
lore is the best kind of magic, right?
Got a 30 to my religion.
I'll give you that. Oh, by the way, I hunted the second one, Matt.
Fair enough.
I don't.
Yeah, no, that's all good. I can let all of you. Well, I can let all of you know because you were succeeded across the group. They're under the effects of. It's very close, but not exact. The spell Human Disguise.
I don't know the spell.
Like a very oddly specific spell, but okay.
Well,
Right?
those guys look weird.
This
But
is
it's-
a halfling community. Anyway.
It's very similar to Disguise Self, but it's supposed to not only do like the illusionary effect of looking human, but it's also kind of supposed to do your mannerisms and stuff like that as well. You get the feeling though that the effect has been spread out rather thinly. Now, is this close enough?
Yeah, I'm splashing. This is splash
Alright.
time.
I
do you-
didn't even put my poncho on.
Do you want me to roll you an attack?
Give me an attack roll.
Okay. Unarmed strike or
I'm about to put
ranged
you
Range
in.
reflex
strike,
save.
probably. Right?
It would be a range strike.
Improvised?
Yeah.
I'll say improvised, but you're pretty much just trying to splash him. You're not really trying to do a direct hit.
Yeah, I'll roll it for you though.
Appreciate it.
Improv, and let me take the -2. Add it. Okay. Yep, that is. It's gonna say that I'm throwing a javelin. It is just because that was the easiest way for me to get a range strike.
Look, that's fine. I can take. You have succeeded on the hit by 4. I can take 2 off for being. Oh, you've already put the -2
I
for
already
improv.
put it on there. Yeah.
Good work.
Good thing that you've got that returning rune on that one.
The water splashes across him and just returns to the bucket.
I-
Like a
listen,
boomerang, it comes
Wait,
back and
can
deals
I
more
do
damage.
that? Can I get a returning rune on a bucket, Matt?
No, the same way you can't get the returning rune on a bomb. I like where your head's at, though. What you need to do is get a hold of an endless decanter.
Of salt water.
How did they do?
Some of them did well.
Some of them did okay. Also, they're totally not void zombies. Is that joke gonna dry yet? Thank you. So, those three will be taking 6 damage.
Okay.
And then him. Easy done. Otherwise, solo.
And, question, Matt.
Yes.
For the effects of spout, is that now a water source?
I don't think it's big enough. Tech.
You don't think it's big enough?
It won't be big enough, but it will be
Okay.
salt water.
Okay.
Will it be an extra action to get over this small and crumbling wall?
Oh, it's a chest-high wall. You're good.
So if I can just go here, I'm good. Like, go here, I'm good.
It'll take an extra 5 feet, but otherwise you're fine.
Okay.
I
so
don't
that's
have
just,
permission to
one
do it.
action. Neither do
There
I.
you
Why don't
Right.
you have permission to do it? You're the GM.
The stream is listed as a player, as a trusted player, whereas I have an actual GM screen. It's the only way the module works. So, that's one action, Sola. Did you
God damn
kind of
it.
tumble over the wall? They're all
No,
lined
it's-
up.
It's a purposeful stride. Yeah, they are.
How many times do you have that prepared?
2.
Based.
I mean, okay. So just doing the 2-action version, I'm guessing?
Yep.
Alright. Well, they need to do reflex saves. That's... I'm just seeing if I can do something quickly. That. Ah! Reflex. Oh god.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it.
Oh.
You know what? Fair but you failed everyone, so.
Everyone has failed.
Especially-
Alright.
You
Keep
can't
good
always
health.
have.
Yeah, especially
15
3 of
damage.
those guys.
Alright. Damage. God, that is so much. Costers suck in Pathfinder too.
Especially at blasting.
Right?
Yeah.
Alright. Well, you send your laser beam up the corridor, and I wonder if I'll be able to let me do this as one. Nope, I gotta do it separately. That's
I
fine.
love that. I sent a laser beam up, and just the third guy loses his disguise somehow.
You would have thought that they would have lost their disguise at the water, but okay.
Now, before the other 3 are normal, and that one, and the third one in the line was specifically the only void zombie.
Yeah, the
Eh.
rest of them were just regular farmers who were ensorcelled or something. I believe
Well,
that is
I've-
you done though, Sola.
I've broken their curse, yes.
That is one way to put it, yeah.
Permanently.
I mean, that feels worse. Alright, well, look. No, he's mindless. He's just gonna go to there. You're the one who shut the spell, so you know.
Yeah.
he swings with his punch, and with a 21, that's gonna hit
Mm-hmm.
for 5 damage. And he's going to attempt to grapple you. At minus 5.
It wouldn't really
That's not
work
gonna do
with
it.
the rules. No. But I like the idea of a mindless zombie coming up, punching Solar as hard as they can, and that's when, like, metal happens.
Okay. That's when metal
You know,
happens.
just like it just crushes its own fist against
Ah.
Solar, and then it's just like, oh.
Oh. I thought you were talking about the music genre.
I mean, that works
That's a
too.
cantrip. I'll cast that next.
Oh, you're attacking me.
I am attacking you.
Me.
You splashed it
deserve
with
it.
salt water. So, no, actually, we're gonna start with the feeding tendril.
And eat what?
I don't know.
Chlorophyll?
Seaweed's healthy, apparently. I get told.
I'll have you know, chlorophyll's very tasty in the forms of
That's a miss
green
anyway.
tea.
Miss.
Follow that up with a punch. Oh!
Hit.
And it
I
wasn't
knew it.
against a. It wasn't against an animal.
Talk shit and get crit.
Oh, that's not even that much damage.
Yeah, really, it's a...
I thought it was good damage. That's him done, however. Sunshine.
Okay. First things first.
Yep.
Command an animal.
Yep.
They're gonna stride, and they're gonna bite.
They're gonna have to do a reflex save.
It's 3 damage.
That'll be a
Cool.
critical failure.
Critically fail. So that's 6 damage. I don't know if you can access.
can do it.
them all. Okay.
On my GM sheet, I can switch him easily. It's all good.
Okay. Is he down yet?
He is in
No.
fact
Oh.
down.
He's down. Okay.
As you send
then,
your rats up and over and kind of rips it apart.
Then this one. Well, then I'm going to interact to draw the old hook and poke after dropping the empty bucket, and then I'm
Yep.
gonna stab. That's gonna hit.
Rangers.
That's gonna be damage.
Oh, wow.
14
Okay.
Damage. And that's my turn.
Okay. Archie.
Command, interact, strike.
Sorry, I'm finding scamps.
You're finding scamps?
Pulling up scamp lists.
Oh. Have they changed the name in the database yet?
They are still listed
Methods.
as methods in archives.
So annoying.
That doesn't work. I will summon a water scamp.
A water scam?
Water scamp.
Now, if you cast the spell, I might get a prompt. Nope, not gonna do it for me. A water. Yeah, it's still method here as well. That's okay though. Pretty sure someone's got a module or something for it.
Oh, it'll be changed over.
Eventually. Is that where you want it, or do you want it somewhere else?
Yep. It's fine where he is.
Alright, well that's 3 actions. Your method has 2 though. What do you want it to do?
Ooh. That's a good question. Oh, wait, I didn't see that breath weapon.
It does have a breath weapon.
50-foot cone breath weapon. If that's the case, I'm going to put him in a position where I'll be able to hit both of them with that breath weapon. Bear with me.
I'm not sure you can with a 15-foot cone.
Yes.
You would be correct. They're both in the cone, Matt. See, they're on the corners.
Unfortunately,
You
that's
hit
not
my
how it works.
rats with the stuff I'm weak to.
It's acid.
They're weak to area damage.
Oh, right, yeah. We'll hit the one at the back with the breath weapon then.
Hit the one in the back? Don't worry, I know what you're trying to do.
So that is a 15-foot cone, 2d6 acid damage, and a 17 DC save.
Breath weapon!
Can't. That one. Can't use
That
it
one?
again for 1d4 round. Uh-huh.
Oh god, does the recharge for it.
I did the recharge button.
Oh, well, there you go. Well, it's gonna fail.
Good damage.
Good damage.
Die.
That one's actually one of the most healthy ones. Because it was not
Because it
splashed by
didn't
salt
get
water.
Salt watered.
That is you
Yeah.
done, however, Archie.
That is.
Brawlings! This is your first time in an actual fight.
It is.
Quick, kill him.
Yeah. Deciding on how exactly I want to do that. Because unfortunately, it is just outside of range for tumble through.
Just
So, I
outside?
gotta-
Yeah, no, it would be, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it's 30 feet away from me, and I have a 30-foot movement speed, but I'd have to be 10 feet closer because it's difficult terrain and shit.
Yep.
Yeah. The other one's closer, but I imagine
Pretty handled.
pretty.
He's still alive.
I mean, if you really wanted to, you could delay.
Yeah, the one up top does go next.
Okay. Actually, I think I have a way I can do this. Okay. I have a plan.
You have a plan? I want to hear it.
Dan?
Okay, maybe I don't. Because I did one extra action for my plan I did because I'm like, I have to move. So I will move here.
Yep.
I will do a flip over our good old friend Sunshine.
Yep.
Reach the zombie, and I'm going to do a performance check with my fun flips.
Your flips and shit?
Yeah.
One in
which-
every game.
Yeah, flips and shit. So that's a 29
Yep.
performance.
Yeah, no, that will succeed. That'll be a critical success, in fact.
Yeah,
Does sunshine count as a uneven ground made of plant material?
Oh, I was including the fence post as well in that. But
Yeah.
no, I mean, yeah, I guess.
I was joking mostly.
Yeah, the plant
Yeah,
material. I got you there in the end.
So it's it's fascinated.
It's mindless, but also keep in mind you rolled stealth for initiative, so it is off guard to you regardless.
Oh, fun. Anyways, that was mainly just so I could get panache.
Yep. Okay, that was
Um,
a cool effect for panache.
Yeah. And then let me bear with me, I am totally new to Swatch.
It has also been a couple of weeks. So that's fair. Are you going to do a fun finisher?
Yeah, that's why I'm planning. I was just looking at the finisher. Because I think I currently just have much confidence.
Well, while you're doing that, as for the rest of you, you will start to hear some sort of horrible gargling sound.
Is it an Arcada, Matt?
With your particular insight into Akadar, yes.
I know a lot about Arcada. I could write a thesis on Arcada at this point.
Do it, nerd.
Yeah, nerd.
As they start to emerge from the windmill.
Sunshine is not the publishing type.
Bully the plant nerd.
Okay, so it's only I deal half my precise strike damage on a failure. Ah, cool. Which in this case it's 2d6. So I'm gonna make a strike.
Yep.
With my with snake bite, which is my sword that looks like a snake.
It's dead.
Yeah.
Probably.
It's dead.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, right. It is. Yeah, no, it is very dead.
Yeah.
And yeah, we see our little frog friend just kind of put its rapier right through this thing. Up through its chest before kind of emerging out the other side from the point. And then I imagine
I like
there's
to imagine it's like he's been dancing about the place for a solid 4 seconds before just standing in front of the zombie whilst it's fascinated, the zombie not know what's going on, and just stabbing it through the brain, and then it's just dead.
And then I do a quick flourish.
Yep.
As I get dueling parry.
All right.
Yay.
Which I'll toss that down here as well, as I am quickly just getting my macro set up as well.
Because you do also see the Akata start to emerge out from the windmill.
That's a lot of...
It's fine.
We don't have a bucket anymore.
There is
Can I-
still salt water on the ground.
I'm
that
gonna
you can
take a
spout
second.
them with.
To appreciate the chonk.
The chunk on him.
Yeah, they do be chunky.
Like, they'd be cute. They really would be.
They're horrifying.
What do you mean they're horrifying?
Oh yeah, I don't have to mention it.
Look at those faces.
Horrifying, Matt.
Look at those cold, dead eyes. All blazing in yellow.
Yeah. Can we adopt them?
You can't adopt them, unfortunately.
They're
I've looked into it.
evil.
I was just gonna say they're
So?
aliens.
So?
They're specifically aberrations.
We are pirates. We are extremely xenophobic.
Well, it's more to the point that you exist a lot of your lives on the ocean that is like salt water, and it's not something that they're
so
keen
far,
about.
so have they.
Wow. Wow.
True.
There's a
You
thing
know-
that I want to send all of you eventually, but can't quite
Just-
yet.
Despite being apparently inland creatures, they really have been loving the ocean so far.
Not specifically the islands around the ocean.
That's fair.
Um,
A holiday.
I have an entire like gazette, I think they're called, or gadgeteer, something like that. I can't remember what they're called. On the Akata in the Pulsus Archipelago.
Gazette. Yeah.
Gazette.
Yeah.
Where I kind of
Anyways.
sit down and explain why they exist. But Solar, it's your turn.
Oh. Well, there's a man in front of me.
There is a man
Let's
in
see
front
if
of
we
you.
can solve that problem.
He might still be in front of you.
Just take out. I'll set it to broom. No. You know what? I have 2.
You have 2? Ah, hero point.
Evidence.jpg.
It's not here. You can't do that to me.
I can, and I will.
He's not forgotten. He's just on
No one-
holiday.
No one will remember this.
Wow. So, I mean, you did have a pretty good opener that... Really?
Don't know why you even tried that last one.
Like, not even a
Roll
5-foot
20.
step back?
I'm gonna be real. My thought process was, well, Matt's making a big deal out of this. I'm gonna roll a 20 now.
I just taught you to roll. You know that, right?
Didn't work out.
No. Oh, okay. That's fine, though. So, our dear friend, the cuties, our Cotter, are going to start their changing up.
Please do not have enough movement to actually hurt anyone. Oh well.
Good news! They have
Hello.
1 action remaining.
Alright.
You're
That's not
parrying,
good
right?
news.
Yeah, I got dual and parry up. I'm up to 22 AC.
Good, because it's gonna bite you.
It can try.
Oh, hey, that's a critical
Yeah, I
miss.
would like to use my reaction to make an attack of
Reactive
Up-
strike.
a restrike
Opportune
or
riposte?
reactive
Yeah.
strike. Yeah.
Yeah? You
Um,
don't want to try to disarm it?
no, disarm sucks, unfortunately. Also, I don't think I can disarm it of its mouth.
No, you can't.
Oh wait, I can try.
Well, that'll be a hit.
Did I succeed in disarming it of its mouth?
Unfortunately, no.
That's what I thought.
But it takes 4 damage. What does this look like as this little furless blue dog, sorry, this big blue furless dog charges up to you and goes in for a bite?
I imagine that it opens its maw and I just poke it in its mouth.
Yeah, alright. Just a little step to the side as you put the sword in.
Enjoy a penetrated uvula.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think so.
Alright. I'll avoid zombie. Well, the rest of its friends have started to show up, so... And you actually did not hit it. But the method did... Oh, the method did the breath weapon, didn't it?
On the other
Yeah.
one.
And the
It's
other
gonna
one-
do the
the other
mindless
one.
thing. Hey, Sola.
Hello.
Clap.
As it continues to flail at you. That's gonna be a miss. And I'm pretty sure this will be a miss as well. Or not!
Fuck you,
No.
Matt.
Wait. Oh wow, your armor class is only 16. Okay. Minimum
Hooray.
damage though. Natural 20, but a minimum damage. That's it done. Sunshine.
Okay.
Maybe
Command
we should help them.
an animal to go there.
Yep.
And then give me that.
Yeah,
6
Give me
damage.
that. Give me that. Oh wow. That'll be a failure.
Okay, so full 6 damage. And then I'm going to do a strike on the one there.
That'll hit.
I'm gonna hit. I'm gonna deal 7 damage. It should kill. Yeah.
Yes,
And
it's
then
gonna kill.
I'm going to hunt prey on this one.
Alright. Easy done. Archie. Morakata are approaching from the north.
Sustain.
Sustain, 1 action.
Sustain. When does me Scampy boy get his breath weapon?
Let me scroll up. I believe it was a 2.
So is that next round?
I believe that will be next round.
Cool.
Yeah, next round.
Scampy boy's gonna stride. I can't move him. Put
Stride
him here.
there.
And you may be asking, why not put him in a flanking position? That's because there are 3 other guys over here, and I don't like them.
You don't want your scamp to get slaughtered by them?
Mm-mm.
I thought that was the whole
attack?
point of summoning animals.
Yes, please.
Alright.
No, because I want him to breath weapon them.
It's fair.
And if he's dead before he can do that, then yeah.
That's a hit.
Go Scamp.
Nice damage.
Dead.
The first one falls. Archie, you have 2 actions remaining.
Paizo's a while away. We're gonna Ray of Frost. We're gonna do front.
That one?
We're gonna do the front one because I don't expect this to. It's not. There you go. That explains it.
That's a 2.
Next.
You do have a hero point.
Fuck you. No.
No?
I don't want to waste a hero point on a throwaway Ray of Frost.
Why not?
Because the only difference it's gonna make is like 2 damage and potentially a 10-foot slow at best.
Which would be kind of annoying considering their current situation, but no, that is fair.
He's always trying to bait us out of our hero points. It usually
Doesn't want to
works,
step
just not on
into
me.
the rats.
No.
Ugh. Come on. They're just chomping at the bit to meet him.
I bet they are. Actually, these guys are. So. So, that one's gonna go for your mid flip.
It flip.
Your scamp.
Okay, up.
That'll
Ow.
be hit for 8 damage. That's it done. Colleagues.
Okay. So, first I'm going to do tumble through.
Yep.
On buddy over here.
Alright, give me that acrobatics.
23.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
Also, they are off guard as per I have a feat called Tumble Behind.
Do
Nice.
you want to go to here though, just so you're flanking with the method, or?
I mean, it's I don't know if I can go into.
Okay.
I could drag you over. That's fine.
Okay, it's fine.
Your acrobatics is good enough. You're fine. Thematically speaking, you're a swashbuckler. If you want to be like poised on top of the wall,
Yes,
in like a
very much
perfect,
so.
if in the like the perfect swashbuckling rapier stance, that's fine. I'm happy with
Cool.
that.
Oh, my visual imagery was him sprawling over the wall and stabbing it each time.
Yeah.
Just like jumping up and just stabbing midair.
It's that one. It's that one.
That
I
one?
like that one
Okay,
the
I
best.
like that one too. Alright. You will have tumbled behind. It is off guard to you.
So I'm dash. Oh,
Well,
I'll take it. I didn't mean to have my finisher check. I'll take it.
well, the off guard was what did it.
Yeah.
Oh,
39
God.
damage.
Jesus Christ!
Oh,
Man, I miss
Um,
Halcyon.
right?
And everyone
2d6.
on the Reddit says Swashbuckler sucks because they don't have scaling.
Precision damage is always fun.
I mean, not to mention that you literally can build your swashbuckler to have a scaling DC that's based on level, but
I mean,
like-
I took a skill feat that makes it so my performance is off my acrobatics.
yeah, no. There's also a swash feat that makes them they can use aid to gain panache if they're a wit swash.
Yeah, because I have acrobatic performer.
So yeah, as you kind
Plus
of
5
tumble
to flips.
through and, bounce off its head, and you're just kind of, as you're doing like that backflip thing, slow motion through the air, I imagine you just kind of put your rapier through its head.
Yep.
And then just kind of land in the perfect stance, ready to fight, and it just kind of falls over dead.
Well, that's boring.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no worries.
I believe you have one action left.
Yeah. Trying to find out what the distance is on perform.
30 feet.
30 feet? Oh, alrighty. It's good to know. Definitely can't do perform.
If you're talking fascinating performance.
Yeah.
Normally, I would say something along the lines of, these creatures cannot hear, so your performance won't do anything, but that doesn't matter for your particular performance.
Yeah, I'm on this by sight. However, I'm on the other side of a wall, and there's a cart in the way. Yeah, they can't see me.
Yeah, you technically have full cover now.
I'm 2 feet tall. So instead,
I'm sorry, I'm just still
take
getting over
cover.
the 39 damage.
yeah, I'm still getting over it too.
Could take cover or could parry.
Yeah.
You
probably.
also qualify for hide.
You know what? I don't do this enough. So I'm gonna hide. I've only played like frontliners and a wizard. So
I mean, even as a rogue, I gave up on hiding.
Oh. Yeah. Probably
Part
just
of-
not worth the action economy when you can
Well,
just flank.
Part of that,
It's flimsy.
it's flimsy. It's also a case of a lot of the maps that you particularly dealt with as Halcyon were pretty open. There wasn't a lot to hide behind.
Because with hiding, like you then have to move, and sneaking by rules requires you to end your moves in cover as well. So it's not really something you can do in combat.
You know what? This is a bad idea. I know it's a bad idea, but they don't.
Ooh, going into the rats.
Is that Mephilet's doing the work?
Yeah, go scamp. No.
Your scamp takes 9 damage.
Rude.
And it's still alive. Moves to there. Yep, moves into flanking.
Hello, friend.
That'll be a miss. And that's done. Sola. It is finally back around to you. Please ensure you're not muted.
Thank you. Going to
It's fine.
look at my boss. I'm fairly badly injured, so I'm just going to very gently touch their shoulder and Tell them do better at their job.
I mean, Archie's doing pretty good.
Yeah, but they could always do better.
The names of all your abilities just.
Yeah, that's
I'm
my
going to
mistake.
just Sort of. Yeah. You did this. Leave and battle medicine myself.
Honestly, fair.
Fair.
Though I'm not sure how these Akata are gonna go. There's only 2 of them left, and they're bottom of the initiative.
Thing just for battle medicine.
They're called cannon fodder for a reason.
No, that is very true.
Yes. Doesn't do anything. Fuck.
What are you doing?
I was wondering if the battle medicine thing just had a button.
Treat wounds.
No, it's treat wounds.
Yeah, straight wins, so you can click that, and then that's gonna have the button.
That's a success.
Nailed it.
Perfect. 9 hit points ain't bad.
Better than nothing.
Alright. Sunshine!
Okay, go ahead and throw me 2 of those, if you will.
There's a lot of dead stacked on that one. Well, that's 1 failure.
Okay, that's against the 5.
And
Against
then
the
a second one.
Oh, did
Oh,
you
God.
did 2 attacks with your rats?
Yeah.
Oh well, that's dead. So.
Did the top one die? Oh, wild. Chill. And then
Which ones are alive and which ones are dead? I can't.
Yeah.
Because when I hover over both of them, it just says dead.
Let me... That should make it easier for you. Oh,
Yeah,
no,
I
we
still
have
have
multiple
dead
dead
and
ones there.
unarmed.
There we go. I've
In
dragged
chat,
the
there
dead
we go.
bodies off.
Yeah, killed
Okay.
a couple things there.
It has been something of a kill corridor.
Then I am going to strike this one near to me.
Okay.
That'll be a hit.
Ugh.
I mean, it had to happen sooner or later.
And then I am going to do again. I'm going to miss. That is fine. That is my turn.
It is bleeding a little bit, and it turns to look at you. But, Archie, breath
sure
weapon on
the
your
rats will be-
Bethit has been recharged.
Go. Just right here.
Chow?
A chow.
Oh,
Actually,
right.
hold on. What does what does acid arrow do?
Okay.
Acid arrow. It's only 2d6 damage. It'll be fine.
Yeah, they will be. They haven't taken any.
Ah, the crit fell though.
Oh, wow.
Nice, nice.
From that, our crit fail boy
Okay.
is going to take
An
the double.
extra 2.
It died. It did.
And that one's just going to take the flame damage.
Nice.
Alright.
Alright. And I'm gonna spout the last one because it is not underneath. There's no rats there.
There is no rats
That
there.
is the saltwater spot, by the way, Matt.
Sweet. Yeah, that's solid damage.
He has to do a reflex. Still a failure.
Yeah.
Do you want to villain point that, Matt?
Matt doesn't have.
That it
No,
says,
doesn't
on the
it?
stream it says there is one.
I feel
Kinda
like that's
don't.
incorrect.
Yeah.
I haven't
He's
been given
him
one
a
tonight.
villain point.
All I know is I see a P on the screen.
Yeah, no, I
Matt's
see it too.
cheating.
It's probably a leftover from the other session. But
Probably.
you take out the last staccato with your spout.
Whoosh.
And one of these days, I'll remember to add the fanfare.
And
love
that
my
saved us
players.
from copyright issues.
Look, I'm not too worried about Square Enix. I'm a little more worried
is
about the
there-
House of Mouse.
Is
Just
there
play some-
loot, Matt?
Play some Bravely Default and you'll be fine.
There. Nope, having some issues.
A little bit of a scramble.
There we go.
Is there loot, Matt?
Unfortunately, their treasure sacks are gone.
Oh, okay. Well, good thing there's a farm for me to pillage.
Yeah. Grab some wheat and bring it into the windmill and we can make some flour. And then if we go back to Lumbridge, we can make ourselves some bread.
Yeah,
That's how-
I mean,
absolutely how that
actually
works.
we have all the stuff here to. I think we're just missing sugar to make cake.
Yeah,
These are
there's-
my 3 goats now.
Well, feel free to explore the farmlands. As I said last time we were here, it looks like the farm itself hasn't really been tended to for quite a while. Most of the animals are just kind of running astray. However, the door to enter into the windmill is wide open, as if a bunch of Akata had just plundered through. That's
Oh
the
my
wrong
God.
word, but we're gonna go with it anyway.
Can I go into the windmill?
You want to go into the windmill?
Yes.
Windmill at end.
I would actually like nothing more than entering a windmill.
Yeah. So
They're supposed to be on the upper side. Don't mind me, just repositioning some things.
I dismissed the kills. I dismissed the scan.
I'm just looking at the amount of fresh rations we have.
You guys use rations?
No,
No.
I'm talking about for the ship.
You
Matt
guys
uses
use
rations?
rations?
I imagine we don't.
No. I'm just saying, Sunshine doesn't use rations.
I mean,
This
you
is the-
ration the sun.
This is the doesn't eat club.
Ah, man, I joined the wrong club.
The rats are not part of that club.
The rats are not part of that club.
Oh, good to know the rats are food.
They eat. They're
That was
not
the wrong
food.
conclusion.
Rats
You
are
can-
friend, not food.
You can try.
Yeah, they'll eat you.
It's a whole feast.
I feel like some of the rats in that horde are like half your size.
One doubt it. Heck, I imagine that this rooster over here is bigger than me.
Probably.
I mean, I wasn't gonna say anything, but
That's probably not a good thing. Absolutely gonna staunch you that way.
What can we say? That rooster is a big cock.
so entering the windmill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Ah, yippee!
yippee.
Oh,
Yippee.
this is gonna be tons of fun.
So
Oh,
as you enter the windmill,
Swashbuckler things.
couple of things. One, there are some absolutely just farmers who are apparently working away in the bone mill.
Actual farmers?
The what mill?
The bone mill. That's what the map's called. However, what they're grinding up is not in fact
Bones.
wheat or rye or even bones.
Oh, that's a poor name then.
It appears to be what they're grinding up is some sort of flaky green crystal substance.
What
Sunshine,
is this?
you would recognize this as the NyQuil that the Akata tend to hibernate in.
Okay, so this is like
Oh.
media that they grow in, or
When an Akata goes into its hibernation, it cocoons itself in a skin of NyQuil. This is what allows it to kind of
so
preserve
they're
itself.
grinding up chrysalis, basically.
Basically, yeah.
Okay,
And they're turning it into some sort of powder by the looks of it.
okay. They're grinding up zombie chrysalis.
Isn't Knuckle
it's a cough medicine. They're making.
Meta knowledge. Yes, NyQuil is a star metal.
NyQuil or Knockwell?
NyQuil? What are the two?
Yeah, NyQuil is a cough medicine
Yeah,
that you take at night,
Hey,
as opposed to
Matt,
Dayquil.
Hey, Sunshine.
Can I get my rats?
You can, in fact, get your rats.
They stay outside.
Yeah, they're not allowed
They're
in.
an outside pet.
What?
As hilarious as that would be, to just have them on the scaffolding there. But otherwise, far over on the other side of all this machinery, 4 Akata are sleeping quite soundly in their little cocoon things.
Okay.
They don't seem to
Cool.
have noticed all of you as yet. Likewise, farm workers are more concerned with their own work than whatever you're doing at the moment.
Okay, coolio. I say we just... And I mimic shoving the farm workers into the pit.
Okay, wait a second. I can fascinate the 3 of them.
I don't have group coerce.
A fascinating performance if I'm expert. Which I'm expert in acrobatics. I can fascinate up to 4 targets.
I mean, if you want to do that, I'm down. They're currently not hostile to you. That will change very quickly.
Fascinating. It's not a hostile action.
Oh, I know. So, Rolex, where are you going to position yourself? I can see that Sunshine's getting into position.
Yeah. Okay.
Why are we killing these dudes? They're just dudes. We don't even know if they're like
Oh,
slaves
come
here or
on.
not.
They're evil.
I'm
We
purposely.
don't know that yet.
I'm fascinating them so we can determine if we need to kill them.
No, that is very
I'm-
true.
I'm on the chair. I'm
Oh
standing on the
no!
chair.
No! That's where I was going.
Oh, sorry. You can have the chair.
Cool. Yeah, it's gonna be part of the performance. It's just gonna hop up and dangerously land on the chair, so it's like on its back 2 legs, just chilling.
Yeah. Kind of start doing those chair tricks where you kind of stand on the edge and do the flips and shit.
Yeah. That's a 28 for fascinating performance.
Now, yep, no, he's inside as well. So, Sunshine,
there's a
what are you
4th guy?
doing? Yeah, this is a
Oh,
fourth
I'm
guy.
just standing.
Oh, I got all
I'm
4.
preparing.
That's where I
I'm
was asking where
standing,
you were
I'm
doing the performance
preparing.
from.
I've got the pole arm in my hands. I'm ready.
Now, I don't remember, but you should have ready access to this. Critical failure on critical success for a fascinate.
Impresses, and they're likely to share stories of your ability. Oh, fascinating performance doesn't tell me anything.
Okay, fair enough.
But
Some
all it
some
does-
effects that cause fascinate have a critical effect on them as well.
yeah.
But if you're just doing the
if the
fascinate,
observer is in the observer is in a situation that demands immediate attention, such as combat, I must critically succeed to fascinate it. Then,
Well, good news.
And the perform action against the incapacitation. That's all income.
Well, as you start to do your performance, the 4 farm workers just kind of turn to look at you. No aggression, no perceptive kind of enjoyment. You're just being very much perceived and watched as they're trying to figure out what to do. This is not how people would respond to this situation.
Because that was fucking epic. That's all.
Yeah. No, they're not applauding, they're not clapping, they're not being like, oh, look at the frogman. No, they're just kind of standing and staring.
Sunshine is just waiting for the signal from Archie.
Do I need to do a feat for group deception, or
What was that?
a feat for group deception?
You're gobbling, sorry, man.
God damn it, Discord for fun.
And you're back.
As soon as you get angry at Discord.
Discord doesn't like being yelled at.
Doesn't like loading up archives of Nethys. Do I need a feat for group deception stuff? It seems so.
Deceiving in what
so.
way?
Yeah, because it's group impression and group worship. I don't think there's a group deception.
Cool.
It depends on what you're trying to do as well.
Yeah, I mean, if you're trying to feint an entire group or
I
distract
am
an entire group.
I am continuing our theme of we are the new owners, and we are coming to do an in interviews of the staff to see if we're keeping them hired on, in order to get them A, outside, and B, actually talk to them to find out what the fuck's going on here.
Oh, right. Well, first things first, do that deception check.
Deceive. Do I get any bonuses from hiring manager?
I like where your head's at, but no. That is a pretty good deception check, though. Deception.
The funny thing is that I don't gain any bonuses. I'm not sure why it's even listing. Because it's specifically just for the other people that gain that bonus.
Oh wow, you're unlocked. They don't really respond with words. They kind of all look at you for a couple of moments before turning back to Rolex and his fascinating performance.
There would be gesticulations, like I would be going, hi, point to me, go all of you, and then outside in time with my wings.
Well, I'll give you this much because you do have hireling manager. You get the feeling that they've been given specific orders, and those orders have not been superseded.
I'm just waiting patiently.
It's like, I have my poking stick right here. Just say the word.
Yes.
Say the word. Solo, what are you doing?
Entirely certain. Everyone else seems to have this handled, so I think Sola's just being the good servant.
Being the good servant, so getting the tea ready.
You know what?
The door's open for him to exit in a car.
Yeah, and when they see Archie pulling this little stunt, they'll get out a clipboard to, make it seem more legit.
Have someone nearby with a clipboard, you're absolutely legit. It's like you're an expert if you have a bookcase behind you. All right.
They're just chowing down.
As long as Harlex continues their performance, they're just going to continue to be fascinated.
Do.
Cool.
Jazz hands.
Hello, my baby.
Right,
Hello, my
well,
honey. Hello, my ragtime
Seeing
gal.
you fellows aren't interested in complying, our next option is trespassing. If you exit the premise, exit the premises, you will be considered trespassers as we don't own this property, and you will be either manually removed or dispatched.
We could talk to them about their health and benefits.
That's what their jaws just kind of dislodges a little.
Specifically that one. I'm now switching to intimidation.
Intimidation? Yeah, look, Pollux has done such a good job with the performance.
Cool. Sunshine.
Mm-hmm.
Push him into the gears.
Fuck yeah!
Yay!
Can I shove that one?
Shove which one?
Which
My
one?
weapon has shove on it,
Yeah, that's fine.
so I've got
That one?
reach. Yeah, that one. Give me
Whole arm with shove? How broken is that? Who would do such a thing?
pretty good.
I mean, most pole arms should be able to shove. That's kind of what they're designed for.
Yeah.
Or at least a
Hello,
bill.
business.
At least a bill is a bill hook.
Does it...
Are you happy with that?
Yeah, it's a solid roll.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
no, it
happy
is
with
a solid
that.
roll. Really?
Defenestration Mark II.
Really?
Yeah.
Fine.
Yes.
1 second. Deader man. Visible
Well
for
done.
everyone. Update. And that is specifically the place that does not have a guardrail. So, 5 feet back.
Yeah. Oh, hey, there's nothing there.
There's gears.
What does this
Deader
look
man.
like, Sunshine?
Sunshine has just been eagerly waiting. And
Yeah.
as soon as Archie is like, Sunshine's already shoving him.
The farm worker slash deader man kind of looks to you in those couple of moments, and there's not really much of a registration beyond just noticing you as if for the first time as you push him over, and there's a kind of that slight falling sound before an impact, and then the whole gushing, crushing sound as we kind of hear a body get blended a bit. And with that, I might leave the session there for the night.
No.
As across the way, we start to see the Akata cocoons start to break and crack open.
Shit.
Oh wow, they're gonna have they're gonna be like us during the Snake Dead fight, and we're gonna be like the Snake Dead.
Don't forget, these guys have a climb speed.
Damn it!
And it's a pretty
I
good
did
climb
forget
speed.
that.
Yeah. They're also not too bad at athletics and acrobatics. But with our pirates continuing their kind of investigation slash sabotage into the mysterious necromantic businesses of Governor Pontus, it seems as if he is a neck deep with whatever benefactors are producing or trying to encourage the breeding of Akata and other void zombies across the Pulseless Archipelago. But if you want to find out what happens next and all the other things our dear pirates find in the bone mill, you will have to join us next Saturday at 5:30 Australian Eastern Standard Time, where we will be continuing Hoist the Colors, presented by Tabletop Obscura, powered by Foundry BTT, with music by Michael Gelfi. Be sure to check me out on all the socials. The VOD for this will be going up on Monday morning. Yes, will be going up on Monday morning. Otherwise, join us tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, where we'll be continuing the Abomination Vaults. Our players are at level 9 now, and most of the way through the 9th level. They've only got a couple of encounters left before they will be beginning the final descent and finishing up the campaign. Otherwise, I hope you have a good day, a good night, a good week, no matter where you are in the world. And remember, as always, we are the storytellers. Good night, everyone!
No.
Bye.